How I bought the second house, the first house caught on fire. And that house was insured for more than what I was paying for. So I had plenty of money to buy another house. So I went to all the real estate companies in my town, and each and every one of them showed me the same house. And this house is located in the bad side of town. They thinking that since I'm black, I should be okay in living in those types of conditions. Of course, I said no, and I was disappointed. And I told my baby brother, and at this time, my baby brother, he was a sanitation worker. He was the trash man. So he was able to go all over town, and he could see which houses had for sale signs. And he showed me this nice little blue house located in the good side of town, if you know what I mean. I was angry that the real estate companies didn't show me this little house because it was a two-bedroom house, nice little house. My brother and I, we went inside the house. It was unlocked. We went inside the house and looked around. And I said, good, I want this house. So I went to the first real estate company that showed me that house over there on the bad side of town. And I asked him, do y'all have this house? Is this house on y'all list? Is it for sale? He said, yes, but you have to go to the bank for that. Now, I haven't told him anything about my credit, my money situation, my job situation, or anything. He just assumed that I could only afford a house in a bad neighborhood. My first house was not in a bad neighborhood. I said that I was grilling him. Why didn't you show me this? So I said I want to contact the bank, see how much it costs, and what do I need to do to get it. So he contacted the bank, and the bank was nationwide. Nationwide, I mean not nationwide. I'm sorry, countrywide, countrywide, countrywide was going through a meltdown at that time. They gave people these subprime mortgages they couldn't afford, and they were offloading properties for much less than what they were worth. And the woman, until the house started off with $25,000. But this house, later on, the insurance company told me that I had to insure the same house for $80,000 because that was the replacement cost. And this was in the year 2000, so you can imagine this is a good house. But they wanted 25,500 for it. I said no. I give you $10,000 for it. I don't know why $10,000 was just stuck in my mind. It doesn't make sense. But she said, no, we can't give it for that. We can drop it down to $18,000. I said, no, $10,000. And she said, we were still on the phone. I was still on the phone with the bank person. She said, okay, how about $15,000? And I said, no, $10,000. She said, come on, ma'am. We have to earn something from this deal. Will you please just give us $12,000 for the house? I should have stick to my $10,000, but I said, okay, deal. I give you $12,000 for it, and I can pay for it today. And she was happy, and the real estate company man was just like, because during these negotiations, he was trying to convince me just to take the deal that she was giving me when she dropped it down, especially when she dropped it down to $18,000. And he was looking like, this woman don't want anything, you know. Um, and he was speechless when I said $12,000. I paid $12,000 for it. And that's how I got the second house. So remember, do not just rely on real estate companies. Rely on sanitation workers. Ask them about what's going on in the neighborhood.